There we go. All right. So why won't Bitcoin Cash go up, right? Come on now already. That's what I keep thinking, keep feeling. I totally get you, totally understand you. If you're wondering the same thing, if you're a little frustrated by the action or lack of action in Bitcoin Cash, I totally get it. You have to remember, you have to be thankful for the fact that, and I say you have to because it's like I have to remind myself to be thankful for the fact that it's up over 150% from where it was at just a couple weeks ago. So that in and of itself is pretty insane. That's pretty awesome. But still, it's easy to get caught into this thing where you see it going up, you see it pump, you want it to keep going higher and higher. Right? It's a natural tendency. It's like, okay, well, I hit 200, then I hit 300, let's hit 400. It's natural to want it to keep going up. That's not the reality of the world. That's not the reality of the world at all. One of the channels I watch is Cesar Gets Crypto. And Cesar, he does technical analysis on Bitcoin Cash, and some other cryptos as well. I'll link to, if I remember, I'm going to link to in the pinned comment of this video, I'll link to his latest video. I really appreciate the work that he does. I value his opinion as a technical analyst, but also the commentary that he adds to his videos, just talking about Bitcoin Cash or other cryptos. I think is somebody that would be worthwhile for you to follow if you're interested in, where Bitcoin Cash would go. So definitely check out his channel. Like I said, I will pin or a link to his most recent video on Bitcoin Cash in the pinned comment of this video, if I remember. If I don't remember, I will eventually get around to it. Just search for his channel name if you don't find it. Cesar Gets Crypto. Anyway, so like in the past week or so, that we also heard from senior scientists who came out with a number of videos. He talked about the Wyckoff distribution and how it looked like the Bitcoin Cash price chart was basically conforming to that. So, with that, if that's true, it means that we will see a pretty big increase in the price of Bitcoin Cash. And so for me, and probably for many others, and maybe you, it adds to the frustration because it's like, come on already. Let's skyrocket. Let's take off the moon. Let's do this thing. And, it's not easy when you see a Bitcoin Cash going sideways or even dipping down. It's not easy. And, it can go down just as easily as it can go up. Sometimes it can go down easier than it could go up. So we need to, be prepared for a potential major correction in Bitcoin Cash. But at the same time, it could also go up significantly. We could pop above 300 and 350 and hit 400. We could do that. But we could also hit 250 and 200 and 150. We could do that too. So you need to be prepared for that. It's the Wild West, right? Crypto is the Wild West. It's an extremely volatile asset. It can do pretty much anything, and it can turn on a dime. It can do really good things, and it can do really bad things. It can catch you off guard. And I think it's a real test of an investor's mettle, so to speak, to see whether the investor can ride out the storm and keep their emotions intact. Because, one of the key factors in becoming a successful investors is to keep your emotions intact and not let your emotions drive you. When your emotions drive you, that's when you end up making short-term poor decisions. Instead of being able to take a deep breath, take a step back, take a look at things and say, okay, well, I'm in it for the long term, in the long run, and just being able to weather the short-term storms, so to speak, that are going to be present, especially in cryptocurrency. So it's important to do that. I have to remind myself of this. Even if Bitcoin Cash does not do what I want it to do in the short term, I know that it will perform well in the long term. Even if we have to wait for the bull run for it to perform well, it will still do well. I would like to see it do well prior to the bull run, because the better we can do before the bull run, the better we're going to do in the bull run. But even if we don't make major strides before the bull run, we will still do well. Okay, so you have to remember that, even though it's frustrating, because it's like, you know, if you've been in Bitcoin Cash, man, the past like year has been really frustrating with the lows that we've been sitting at. And it's not easy. Like when you get your first ray of sunshine, the first ray of hope, you want that to continue, and you want to see the price continue to pump, and for things to just go north and not go sideways, not go south. But that's just the reality. It's like you have to be okay with that. Bitcoin Cash, in my opinion, has a bright future. I don't know when we'll reach a stage where it will come to where there will be like a crux, almost like where we will see a rise in mass awareness and mass understanding of Bitcoin Cash that will allow it to really propel itself to massive success. I don't know when that will come. I know that will come. I just don't know on what timetable, what schedule that's going to happen, but it will. So anyway, just some thoughts on Bitcoin Cash today. I thought I'd leave you guys with this video. I don't know that I'll do another video, but every time I say that, I feel like I do another video. That's it for this morning. Hope you guys are having an enjoyable Saturday, wherever you might be, doing whatever that it is that you're doing. And I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, good luck, God bless, Godspeed.